There's something about stepping into a bookstore that feels like coming home. The scent of paper and ink, the quiet hum of curiosity in the air. It's the kind of excitement that never gets old to me. Today I decided to grab a cup of coffee and make a solo trip to McKay's, one of my favorite used bookstores. And normally when I come here, it's the boys and I, but usually they finish their section so quickly that they rush me and I feel like I never really get to look. They love looking in the comics and then the graphic novels, and they love these Funko Pops over here. But today I just wanted to take my time and browse the shelves. As you can see, the shelves are organized both alphabetically and by author. So the first thing I do is check some of my favorite author sections to see if there's any books of theirs that I haven't read yet. And then I move on. I did spot some Jenny Hale books, including a Harpeth Road title. She is one of my favorite women's fiction authors, along with Nancy Nagel. I did already read all of the books that they had for them, but I thoroughly enjoyed them. And so if you're looking for some good titles to add to your TBR, I would definitely check those out. Once I go through all of my auto by author sections, I just like to look around and see what catches my eye. Sometimes I find books that I wanted to read but had forgotten all about, and other times I just discover completely new ones. They have such a huge selection at McKay's that sometimes I get overwhelmed and don't even know what to look for. So I always go to my lists either on Goodreads or Amazon, and I look through there to try to find some titles that I know I've wanted to read. If you're familiar with the Sweet Magnolias series on Netflix, Cheryl Woods is the author of that series, and I was really hoping to find some of her books, but they didn't have the ones I was looking for. Okay, so I just got out of McKay's and I wanted to show you what books I ended up getting. I try to give myself a limit because I feel like I can come out of there with 30 books every time. And honestly, I had stopped buying like physical books for a while because I don't have the space for them anymore. But then what I decided, I'm just going to start donating them back. So the books that I read and I know that I probably won't read again, I either drop off at the library. I need to start bringing them to McKay's and then getting credit toward future books, but I haven't done that yet. So these are the ones I came home with. The Lighthouse on Moonglow Bay by Wilde. I've never read this author, but it sounds super cute. I came home with this one. This one is actually the one that put me over my budget because I wanted to just spend 20 and I think I ended up spending 26. And then I got The Cafe at Beach End by Rayanne Fine. I read one of her books. I don't remember which one, but I remember I loved it. So something you should know about me with books. I read all the time. I can read a book twice the size in a day or two. But as soon as I finish reading the book, I completely forget what it's about. Like I'll recommend it to somebody and I'll be like, oh, you need to read that book. And they're like, oh, what's it about? I'm like, I have no idea. But I remember like key parts or things that like really stood out to me. And I'll always remember if I liked it or not. I just can't remember why. So yeah, anyway, I got that one. And then I got this one, The Lost Manuscript by Kathy Bonadin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right. But this one also sounded really cute. It's about like this lost manuscript that somebody finds in a hotel and they try to track down the owner and it leads to like a whole series of events. But got that one. And then I got The Boardwalk Shop by Susan Mallory. I had entered a giveaway a couple years ago. And I don't think I won the giveaway, but Susan Mallory had reached out and sent me a hardback cover of one of her books, because she was one of the authors that were participating in this giveaway. And I thought that was so cool. And ever since then, I've been reading her books. And so, yeah, that was a great move on her part. And I'm so glad she did because I love her stories. And this one sounds super fun. And then I got this one. I don't know if this book is supposed to be this big, but it's huge, which is part of why I picked it up. I love a chunky book. And then I'm like, gosh, my eyes are starting to go. And I'm like, is this large print? But I don't think it is. And it doesn't say large print anywhere. But anyway, this is A Break by Marianne Keyes. I have never read any of her books. So, I feel like I've heard mixed things. Some absolutely love it, and then others like, it kind of wasn't my thing. But it was $2, and it sounded really good. And so I was like, I'm going to try it. So, yeah, those are the ones that I ended up getting. I don't know which one I'm going to start with. Gosh, I don't know. That's always such a hard decision. I feel like it's too soon to start reading beach books. So I'll probably leave these two for a little bit closer to summertime, because I love a good beach read at the pool and then on vacation at the beach, and probably the boardwalk bookshop too. Oh God, you know what? I think I might have this at home. Oh gosh. Anyway, if I have it, I guess I'll give it to someone. Oh, I might have picked this up last summer and I didn't get to read it. Dang it. Well, that means I'll really like it if I chose it twice, right? So I'll probably start with either The Lost Manuscript or The Break. I actually think I might dig into The Break. So I don't know. I'll keep you posted and I will let you guys know what I think of them. Thanks so much for coming book shopping with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified for future videos. Next week, I'll be sharing my favorite books that I read in 2024. See you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified for future videos. Next week, I'll be sharing what some of my favorite books that I read in 2024 were. Until next time.